Hi guys, brief synopsis of what happened in the Champions League over the last couple of days. Well, so many things really. I want to look at that Celtic game. Did anybody watch that? Just incredible. I mean, they were playing bottom side young boys, so they were always going to win. But were they? I mean, seriously, had to leave it. Young boys, give them credit, they fought hard, but Celtic were all over them. Should have won that easy. They had 3 goals disallowed. Unbelievable. I've just watched the highlights only, guys. Just unbelievable. Missed the penalty, and then right at the end had a player sent off. What an idiot for doing what he did. And then they won, not by a goal, even though they should have scored, half a dozen goals. I'm exaggerating, but they should have. They scored on an own goal, which was just unbelievable. A fluky luck. Goalkeeper saves it, ball comes out, hits his own player running in, bang in the net. What a fluky goal. Well deserved, though. It was well deserved. But you can't think of so many things happening in one game, can you? Sending off, 3 disallowed goals, a missed penalty, and then an own goal to win it. What it was. But the scenes in the end were incredible. Anyway, the Villa-Monaco one, what happened there? I had Villa down to win that. Monaco were appalling. They were poor. They couldn't string 1, 2, 3 passes together. But Villa had no energy. They looked shattered. And they were just, I don't know, they weren't half the side they really are. What happened there? I really don't know. But they didn't look as if they had any energy, any enthusiasm. They lost to a poor Monaco side. That's not going to happen again, I shouldn't think, but that was an unbelievable defeat. One game that, was Feyenoord-Bayern Munich. I know Bayern Munich had somebody sent off, but to lose 3-0 to Feyenoord, brilliant result, honestly. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, 2 sides that I just, don't like, just because they're the referee's favourites. They get every bloody decision. And going on from that, Barcelona-Benfica, did you see that game? Well, honestly, Benfica 3-1 up, strolling it. And when you listen to commentators saying the words suspicious, and contentious, the word suspicious, it goes in line when you play Barcelona. From 3-1 down, they get a penalty, which was a pen, and then they get another one, which definitely wasn't a pen, and then Benfica, who definitely should have got a penalty, the referee said no penalty, the ball went straight up the other end, and they scored. I just can't believe it, From 3-1 down, the referee gives them 2 penalties and disallows Benfica a Stonewall penalty. And everyone keeps quiet about it, They just use the words all suspicious, forget contentious, suspicious. And that's been used more than one occasions in the media. What does that say? Barcelona, I can't say anything underhand going on there. But as the commentator said, in the commentator's words, suspicious. Bloody hell. Ridiculous. City PSG, what happened there? City looked like they were strolling it. And then, PSG, get one back. And then City shake. You can see them visibly starting to get nervous. And they lose the game. I know PSG are a great side. And ultimately, on the 90 minutes, deserved to win the game. But not when you're 2-0 up. They did an Arsenal, didn't they? But lost the game. Anyway, other than that, I suppose the other game, I loved Atlanta beating Sturm Graz 5-0. I had them down to win it, but not by 5. And of course, coming on to my side, Arsenal, well, of course, we won it 3-0. Well, atmosphere was up and down at the stadium, but, there were some poor performances out there, seriously. Kiwior, jeez, I thought you were nearly going to give a goal away there when he stopped dribbling just outside your box when you're last man, in the defence, Kiwior. That's why we're going to have to sell you, because you're not good enough. But he did an okay job against a very, very poor side. Timber, I don't think you had a very good game either. And I'm watching you, you've got this habit of turning your back on players and using your strength you know, to hold them off and then try and turn them. You're getting caught out. You got caught out twice yesterday doing that. You've been caught out in the previous games you played as well. People are starting to cotton on to you. You can't, in this level, hold players back with your bottom and your strength and then try and turn them. They're going to get the ball away from you. So I'm afraid he didn't have a great game. Shevchenko, okay, not great in my opinion. But Martinelli, unbelievably, he just is coming on. Thank God you're back, Martinelli. Just love you. And Havertz, he put in, you know, give him credit. He's not the goal scorer. I know he scored 14 in all competitions. I think it's 14. But he's not a goal scorer. But didn't he play well? And that layoff to Rice was superb. And Rice, he can't score, can he? I know he scored that first one, but you know, those when a ball goes to his head, I mean, it's like he closes his eyes. And whichever way his head is directed is where he heads it, you know. Forget the goal's over there. If the ball's coming this way, he goes forward with it. He doesn't even think about sort of trying to direct it, you know. Somebody's got to give him some coaching on to head a ball into the direction that he wants it to go. Other than that, Odegaard had a decent game. Not great, to be quite honest. And Sterling, he's got to go. He's got to go. He was poor. Anyway, we're through, and we're through to the next stages, really. We probably can't go out. Even the gold differences are on our side. Thank gosh for that. We can do with not having to play any more games. So that's my thought on it. Wait till next week. See if City go out. They won't go out to Bruges, will they? No, they'll win that game easily. So, but it'll be interesting. Just to see if there could be any upsets for the top, 25 places. Football Chat, was it 24? 24, I think, isn't it? Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.